Chris and Dan show, what's up? I'm gonna bust a cap in your asses if you don't subscribe. Like,
Wow,
subscribe, comment, share. I'm being
that's quite
serious
the
about it
threat.
too. It is the threat,
You're gonna
right?
bust him in the ass with a lighter.
With a lighter. It's a Beretta. Anyways, we reacted to 6ix9ine new song, Guinea, Genie, Gina. I don't know what it is. And
Guiney.
he recently did an interview. I don't know how long this interview was. He did an interview on the Impaulsive podcast. I think it's Jake Paul, where they ask him if he regrets snitching. So, because we've reacted to basically all of his songs, um, I thought it'd be interesting for Chris to get 6ix9ine's take in an interview form. So, let's watch it. Let me know what you think, Chris. And if this gets boring for you, we'll
I got
just
a
end it
question.
early.
Before you
Yeah,
even start playing this, I was thinking
yeah,
this also the last video, didn't say
yeah.
anything. Do you think there's something mentally off in a person who gets tattoos on their face?
It used to be, not anymore.
I think still, personally.
I don't think so. We're in a new era. Even I'm too old to truly understand it, but we're in the era of getting attention by any means necessary. And
With
6ix9ine is the embodiment of that.
Okay, let's run with that thread because I would agree with that. But isn't that kind of a mental issue that
To me, it's very rational.
you need attention so badly you're trying to call on yourself, trying to call it on yourself in any way possible, so much so that you would permanently scar your face.
What's the difference between that and a guy basically selling his soul for money that doesn't have tattoos?
What do you mean selling his soul for money?
Investing in unethical businesses, people who invest in blood diamond businesses in Africa.
So I think that's apples and oranges. You're not. I mean, yes, you're.
It's a
If you believe
moral
in,
question.
I'm talking about physically damaging yourself, right? It's like somebody cutting themselves, or
Well, the tattoos don't damage you.
oh, it certainly does. You can never get rid of them.
True, but that's not. You're not like harming yourself health wise. You're harming your appearance.
Yeah, I think that matters. Like,
But the appearance in his case is an asset, and then you got all these
mm,
wannabes. I think it's perfectly rational today's day and age.
well,
I think about 10 years ago, yeah, you can say, and you didn't see it as much. You only saw it in like inmates that they would
well,
put like signs to other people like, "Yeah, I've killed." If you know what's up, you know what these tears mean. You
well.
know, I've murdered people.
I guarantee you, 100% guarantee you. I mean, 69 may be a bad example, but I don't think it is. But if you're just a normal person and you got tattoos on your face, uh, good luck getting a professional job for the most part. You're damaging yourself.
Yeah, I agree. Until it becomes accepted.
I don't think it will, personally.
Tats are in the corporate America. Like people do have like neck tats and they're in corporate America.
So I've talked to a couple of people who I know that have these tattoos, and they say they
Yeah.
can't get a job.
Wow.
So it does hinder you.
It hinders you, yeah. Yeah. But it's becoming less so of a hindrance over
Mm.
as the years go on. It's become even less so. And for people like 6ix9ine and other wannabe people like 6ix9ine, it's attention-seeking behavior,
So
which is
somebody,
actually rational. Maybe there's
somebody,
another diagnosis for that too, but
somebody I know that very well is part of HR for a very large company, and it's a board that interviews people. And whenever somebody comes in with a tattoo that they can see, and this is for like plumbing and stuff, right? At the
mm,
company, they don't hire them. Basically,
yeah.
they're just round can in their round file their CV.
I think part of it is also like that mentality of like I'm gonna burn all my bridges and still make a way for myself.
Well, I
Maybe because they know that what you're saying, and they say, still don't give a shit.
that could be, I suppose.
And that's kind of why
Yeah,
that's kind of makes tattoo um, something that's somewhat valuable because you're occupying real estate on your body it's somewhat permanent, right?
so basically, you're sending out the message, I just don't care about anything.
Yes.
And in turn, though, then that's the correct assumption by an employer. You don't care. You care so
Sure.
little about anything.
Yeah.
Why on earth would I want to hire you?
Yep. Until, Chris, everyone starts doing it. And then they have no choice unless they don't want any workers.
And then they'll start cutting off ears and noses for
Yeah.
more
Because
attention.
I'm going to be honest with you. I need a medical assistant or a CNA. And if they have a few tats, I don't care.
Oh, I don't care about tats either. I guess I'm in agreement with you. Once you start tattooing your face, it's going a little too far.
Yeah.
And I think you're demonstrating that you are not going to be responsible.
But both of us currently employ someone in that situation.
On their face? No.
I mean, you're getting into semantics. It's
I
above
don't
the
think
neck.
it's semantics.
Above the neck.
On the neckline.
And there are, I mean, if you want me to get specific, there are marks on the face too
Is there?
for this person. Yep. And my point proven, it's
Never
never
noticed.
bothered you because you
I
didn't
never
notice.
noticed.
Exactly. Exactly. So, and a lot of that's from like people's past too. Like, you know, but in this case, this guy's young, so obviously it's from his present. And obviously to him, it's the same thing as a plumber putting a tattoo, or not tattoo, stickers on his car. This is marketing. This is the new billboard.
The next time I see that person in person that you're referring to, I'm going to have to ask whether they regret their tattoos or not.
Yes, but you does it like, is it coming to you like where?
Not on the face. I don't do
All
not
right,
recall
next
anything
time
on
look
the face.
closely.
Okay. And I'm gonna ask.
I love getting Chris thinking about things. Here we go. That's better than the reaction. Fuck this reaction. You still care? Let's
Oh,
hear.
with
Let's
what?
hear. Let's hear if he regrets snitching.
Perspective and really follow me here. Imagine I would have stood tall, right? Kept it real, did the 47 years right now. Right?
Well, you wouldn't be on the podcast, that's for sure.
And that's what I'm trying to get to. Who would be here right now?
Charlie Rocket,
Probably, yeah.
Ben Shapiro. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Alex Jones.
Really
It might have gone
Connors.
worse for us, to be honest.
And think about it. Right now, during those 47 years that I would have been serving, I'm 24. I haven't even lived 47 years of my life.
Right.
If I would have been serving those 47 years right now, already 3 years, 2 years going on 3 years inside of prison, you guys would move on with your life. Right now, another guy would have been in this chair. You wouldn't even bring me up because I would have been not relevant at this time. You're not checking on my mom. You're not paying nothing for my daughter. You're not doing anything for me. You're not even wondering if I'm calling somebody or not. No, hold on. Let me finish. You're going to go get a bottle of liquor after this. You're going to go sleep with somebody. You're going to do this while I'm doing those 47 years.
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. So don't tell me what I've chose to do in my life, because if I did what people say, oh, you should have did, you guys move on with your life. I throw my whole life away to please you, to please them. I'm gonna throw my whole life away, throw millions of dollars away, so you could fuck bitches, get money, party, and me rot away in a prison.
What do you say to the people that would say
Hang on.
that
Hang on.
Spoken like a very rational person.
Yeah, but I completely disagree. So you put yourself in a position that enabled you to get in trouble like that.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're trying to justify it because I'm young. I'm okay to get whatever I can to get out of this. Do whatever I can to get out of this.
Snitch.
Yet I put myself in this situation. I don't know what he did.
I'm
Why
not
he-
too clear either, but he snitched on people in his gang
But why
who
was he-
were the same people I think that ended up kidnapping him.
So why was he potentially going to get 47 years in prison?
They had him. They had the gang on racketeering charges, murder.
And he was going to be included in that.
Yeah,
Unless he testified against them.
yeah.
Okay, well, you're kind of getting what you deserve if you're hanging out with these people.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So he's justifying, hey, I snitched on them. Yeah, I was hanging out with them. I was part of the racketeering, but I had to get my ass out because I was too young to go spend 47 years in prison. See,
Yeah.
Guess what? Pick better friends.
There you go. Life advice to 6ix9ine from Chris Sauber. Yes, but what if it's too late and you already picked those friends? So now you got to do what he did. That's what he's saying.
Or you say, hey, I can't hang with you on this stuff. Come and hit me up when we're gonna go get a bite to eat and watch a movie or whatever.
Right, but that bridge is gone. Like that train has
Yeah.
left the station.
So really, he should have been serving the same sentence they were, right? In my opinion. I'm in agreement with these dudes if they're accusing him of, hey, why are you snitching? You doing the same crap.
Let's see. I actually haven't seen this clip. Let's see.
Would have thought about that stuff before you got tangled up with the people
There's
that you
Chris
did, or
right there.
before you utilized that messaging to drive you to the top of the industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you say to those people?
I'll tell people suck my dick
He tell you
because those people don't know what I've been through. You know what I'm trying to say?
See, Chris,
When I-
that's what he told you. That's his response to you. What you just said.
All right.
Drive you to
59,
the top
as
of
long
the
as you
industry.
reciprocate.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you say to those people?
I'll tell them people suck my dick because those people don't know what I've been through. You know what I'm trying to say? When I first met the gang, right? There was no ill intention, no bad intention, no ill will. My goal was never to say, yo, you know what? I'm gonna use these dudes. It just so happened it clicked. Gummo took off, right? We see the success of Gummo. We said, let's repeat it. Let's do Cuda now,
Yep.
right? I had no intentions of sleeping with their girl. I had no intention of kidnapping them. I had no intention of stealing money from them. I had no intention of harming them, right? So let me ask you a question. In the street world, right? What's the codes of the street? Loyalty, honor, integrity, morals, principles,
Moral.
standing tall on what you believe on, and no snitching, right?
Right.
Where was the loyalty to me?
I was gonna say, just like that,
No,
that list alone seems so counterintuitive.
It's so contradicting
yeah, of course it is.
because look, before I even got locked up, they were sleeping with my girl. So right now, I don't know what situation between you guys. You have a girl. That's your friend. Would you sleep with his girl?
Hell no.
But why
I never
not?
would.
But
You
why?
wouldn't?
No, of course
No,
not.
no, but
Nah,
why?
You don't think she's
I'm
hot?
not doing that.
No, but why not?
She's in
Josie.
here too, because loyalty. Because
Loyalty.
Fuck yeah.
But if we're street dudes, do you do that?
No.
So put it like this. You know what you signed up for.
Right.
Right? Also, my excuse is like, but you knew what you signing up for. You knew what you signing up for. You knew that could happen. That doesn't happen.
Right.
Because in the street, it's brotherly. That don't happen. People make excuses, say, yo, it's convenient for me to say, oh, but you know what you signed up for. But if that happened to you, be like, yo, bro, that ain't loyal, my nigga.
Right.
Yo, that ain't
No, I
loyal.
applaud this.
I think what it was is there's
Chris is getting fed up with this.
No, it's funny how they're referring to a woman as though she's a commodity, right?
Yeah. Well,
Like,
where's
she doesn't have
feminism
her
when you
own
need it?
mind. You got control over her, and she don't have her own mind.
Yeah. Where's the feminists? They need to be in an uproar over this.
It's just kind of funny how that works in with a lot of, I don't know what's the proper way to not get me canceled, but like street people,
Yeah.
it's like a woman's just a commodity. She's not responsible for her own actions.
We need more feminists. Is the conclusion.
No, I'm certainly not a feminist. But I do realize women have their own brain, and it seems these people.
Good point. You should have been on that podcast right there. There's an extra mic, I think, right there. Oh no, there's not. There's not.
people have different beliefs. If you look to the Bronx Tale on what the code of the street is, keep your mouth shut, never tell on your friends.
Yeah.
Those are the only two rules.
Yeah.
And so I think that in the rap community and in the culture, the reason why people had so many issues with what happened with you is because that was the cardinal fucking sin, at least according to the culture. I'm not speaking for that. I'm not saying that you did wrong. I'm not going to say any of that shit today because I wasn't in your position. I wasn't facing 50
Let me
years.
ask you something.
But is that rule more important than the others?
Let me ask you something. Say I'm a Crip, right? I'm a Crip. Just hypothetically speaking, say I'm a Crip.
Okay.
I bang that gang life, right?
Yeah.
You tell me, and
No.
everybody in this room, if you guys know, if I'm a Crip, and I say, yo, listen, I know what happened. My cousin got locked up for a murder. He didn't do it. The guy in the red shirt did it. He shouldn't be locked up for something that he did.
This
The guy
guy's
with
out
the
on
red
his
shirt
feet.
and the red cap.
Where he's going with this?
Where's he going with this?
He's saying so that this is similar to his situation, right? Where an innocent person has been convicted, and me snitching on this other real person who did it, the genuine artifact over here, that's no difference than what happened to me.
No,
I'm almost
so
certain it's not.
so I don't think 6ix9ine was actually involved in any of the crimes. I'm sure he was guilty by association, but because he got kidnapped and they tried to steal from him and they slept with his girlfriend, when he got caught on some kind of charge just by being affiliated with them. That's when he snitched on them.
Racketeering is just an affiliation, oftentimes, right?
Yeah.
So, and I don't know why you'd get 47 years for racketeering, but yeah, if he's getting charged with murder when he had nothing to do with it and had no knowledge of it, then yeah, that's ridiculous. And I would agree with him there. It's okay.
I think that's what he's saying.
Okay, if that's the case, then absolutely, it's okay to say, "Hey, I didn't have anything to do with it. This dude did it,"
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying.
and I would be the same.
I could be wrong.
I'm a street dude.
I could be wrong.
I'm a Crip. My cousin didn't do that. It was the guy with the red shirt. They got the wrong guy. You just incriminated another man.
Right.
Is that snitching?
Well, the streets would say you shouldn't be saying shit to the cops. You shouldn't be saying shit.
What would you say?
Agree with that.
My
too.
honest opinion is
You're
It's-
from the street. You
The street may
listen.
say
You
that,
live in
but
the street.
no, you
Yeah.
need
I'm
to-
not giving no information to
you
incriminate
go.
another man.
it's a
You're
tough spot
asking-
because if I'm living there, that puts my life in jeopardy. But you came up, you have bigger
No,
things
but
on your plate.
I'm asking you, is that snitching? It's a yes or a no.
I go with my blood. That's my brother. That's my cousin. I'm gonna, even if it jeopardizes my life, I'm
But
gonna
why
reach
would it?
out
Let me ask you something. And I love that you said that. Why would it jeopardize your life?
because I'm
Snitching.
snitching.
Exactly. So you just answered it. Why would your life be in jeopardy? Because
I
you
broke
just
the code.
snitched.
Yeah.
Is that snitching? Yes or no?
That's a tough question.
No, I'm
sis.
asking
Moral
you,
dilemma.
Is that snitching?
He's the host.
We get you
These dudes-
started living the secure,
I mean, he brings up
comfortable life
this
that you
guy.
want, and DocuSign
6ix9ine is
No.
brings up a lot of good points, but
Well, that rule needs to go by and by, right? This snitching. So,
well, says who?
well, I would say like 90% of most rational people, right?
Right.
So the way that, let's just take a black community that's economically depressed. Let's just take that as an example, right?
Mhm.
So how do you keep influence and power over regular everyday Joes in that community? You keep them scared, right?
Mhm.
You tell on me, you're going to die and your family's going to die.
Right.
Well, and I understand being fearful, right? Because they may actually kill you. So I get it, but at the same time, if you want your community to improve, you got to get these people off the street.
So you'd be the first one to reverse that trend in that neighborhood?
My ass would move out of that neighborhood, and then I would go to the police with what I know.
Well, of course, but if you can't move out,
I understand. I'm saying it's a dilemma because they do have ultimate power, these people, because they will, I guess, kill you.
yeah.
But at the same time, if you want your community to improve, you have to get these people off the street. So I don't know what the solution is, but
Maybe it's Joe Biden.
no, yeah, sure. Let's let them out as Joe Biden, right?
Mhm.
These people that are destroying communities. But I think 80%, if not more, 90% of the people in communities want their neighborhoods to improve that live in these.
Of course.
communities.
Normal people.
Right. So they're scared of the repercussions if they do something. So
Mhm.
I don't know how you solve that dilemma, but having this unspoken word that you can't snitch, that's not helpful to your community. But
I'm asking you, is that
Of course.
but
Snitching.
of course you're going to get killed.
I mean, what I'm saying is
my cousin's in jail. Yes or no?
It's my cousin in jail.
Your cousin.
And do I know red shirt, red hat guy?
Yes, you know both of them. You're
Oh,
saying
that's snitching.
That's snitching?
If it makes
All
you,
right,
if it makes you feel
but,
better,
but say I didn't know red shirt, red hat guy.
that's still not snitching.
Well, like
What?
maybe fuck that guy for my cousin.
I will say one thing to make you feel better. Right over there.
No, it's not making feel better. It's the truth. It's facts. No, but
You're gonna
if
like
it's
what I
not
say.
Okay, no, but listen, if it's not snitching, I want to hear, yo, bro, I don't think that's snitching. And be honest. But like you said, if my life is gonna be in danger, your life
Wait.
shouldn't be in danger.
Hold
if
on,
you're not
did
snitching.
red shirt, red hat guy do it? Did he actually commit the murder?
Just we're speaking hypothetically.
Oh, I
like
thought I
he's
knew.
just saying it wasn't my cousin, it was him.
Can we give this guy a name? Are we still doing
He's
the
a
analogy?
visual learner. You gotta really, you gotta paint a picture for him. You know what I'm saying?
Call him
He's half
Tommy.
retarded.
Tommy.
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 while you guys ponder that, my man right over there eating the bowl, fat guy right over there.
He's not fat. He's not fat.
He's trying to be buff. He told me, he's like, yo, if this goes down, will you tell on me? And I straight up looked him in his eyes and I said, fuck yes, absolutely, you're out. That's my best friend. And the reason is I built my whole life not just for me but for my family. So if he's gonna do some dumb shit that's gonna get me in trouble and my family in trouble, it's not just you were thinking about. So I kind of understand your point of view now.
No, but I'm asking, is that snitching? The scenario I just gave you.
Technically, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
technically, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would-
Yes.
see, I disagree
So
with
why
that.
nobody holds Gunna accountable?
I think
Oh,
it's
you're
not
bringing her
technically.
back.
Technically, it's not snitching, but in the community, it's snitching. I just disagree with this whole concept of snitching, personally.
Right. Yeah, it's different rules, I guess.
Right.
It's a good talking points. I mean,
person.
for our
No, no,
channel.
no, 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 no.
God damn.
Now
I'm in trouble.
like that
Don't
we
back
should use
out.
Tommy
No,
back.
no, fuck Tommy. It's Gunna. Gunna, the rapper, literally said, yo, my cousin didn't do it. It was the guy in the red shirt.
Should be all
You
thinking.
What?
They should all be thinking what's best for my community.
Chris, I know you're idealistic in that regard. Do you really believe that is a solution?
Yes, I really believe that's a solution.
No, do you believe it's a practical solution?
Well, yes, but it's like one of them things where a few people are going to have to die for it to be implemented.
Right. And
Probably.
who's gonna
And it
volunteer?
will ultimately save lives, but who's going to sacrifice themselves?
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
It's
just-
tragedy, man.
Yeah.
It's tragedy.
I'm not gonna send my cousin to jail
So
for
then
something you did.
So wait, okay. I hear you.
Breathe.
I hear you.
Breathe.
I hear you.
I know
No,
it's
it
coming.
makes sense. It makes sense. But what this is called a whataboutism. And as you know, life isn't fair. Life isn't fucking fair.
No, but that's what I've been trying to explain.
Especially not for you.
But
Especially
that's
not
what
for
I'm trying
you.
to explain. Listen, I don't give a fuck if I'm held accountable for what I did. Yes, I snitched and I did it proudly, right? But everybody who fucking snitches, everybody should be held accountable. Because you can't single someone out. Just like you couldn't single out XXXTentacion, you gotta single out Tupac Shakur. You couldn't single out Tupac Shakur and not mention Michael Jackson. You couldn't and then not mention R. Kelly.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that and then not mention Kodak Black.
here's my question for you though, really quickly.
You get what he just said?
Those people all did things they
Yeah.
weren't proud of,
Okay,
He's saying
explain.
it right
and
here.
they came out of it. And R. Kelly didn't go and make a song like "Golden Shower." Like he didn't do that. So my question for you is like, why do you come out? Once again, a question. And instead of being like, "Yo, I did what I had to do for my family. I'm turning the page and moving on with my life." Why is it an attempt to make snitching mainstream and cool instead? You know what I'm saying?
It's one thing that you've never seen before, and
Well,
that's
they-
why you
they
having
still didn't
a tough
explain
time.
it. What's the similarity between Tupac and Michael Jackson?
I don't know Tupac, but Michael Jackson with the kids,
Sure.
R. Kelly with the women.
sure.
I don't know what Tupac's been accused of. Oh, I think rape, something like that. So that's what he's saying.
So what he's saying, if you have information on these people and their crimes, you should come forward. Is that what he's saying, or I don't still don't
Or he's
understand.
been around. I guess he's saying they should be all held accountable to the same standards as he is. And it's probably gonna be the video's only to like 20 seconds left, but
Okay.
more or less. But yeah, that part aside, like I thought it was gonna be a good little clip. It turned into a how do we improve our communities piece of content sponsored by Chris Sauber. So thank you for that.
What I'm saying is, I mean, he didn't go there, but I agree with what he's saying in terms of if the wrong person's being accused of something and you know who actually did it, you should come forward. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, I think most people would say that's the right thing to do.
And I would go a step further and say it doesn't matter if the wrong person, if nobody's being accused, if you know who did it, come forward.
Yeah.
That's what I think, but I don't live in one of those communities that my life would be in danger if I did come forward. So it's hard to say if I would do that.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, guys. Right after the 6ix9ine video, we got the 6ix9ine response to him being a snitch. So thank you all for watching. Let us know what you think. Like, subscribe, comment, share. And we'll be back with more good.
Thank you for watching.
Take care. Bye-bye.